Albert stepping up. Bang! Bang!
It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. And when it comes to checking off coverage, a State Farm agent can help you choose an option that's right for you. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you.
Ooh.
Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
2 weeks from today, we will be waking up and getting ready for the Eagles to kick off the defense of their Super Bowl championship in the 2025 NFL season. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinpull Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. on the STT Sports Network. I've got today's episode linked below. Copy, paste, and join in and subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Bring your thoughts and opinions on everything I bring up here and anything else happening in the world of Philadelphia sports. It's the only show where your opinions actually matter. Guys, yesterday was the final day of training camp practices, the 18th official practice. Friday is the final preseason game. 2 weeks from today is the season kickoff against the Dallas Cowboys. And there are still so many questions left unanswered for our defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Before we get to the practice, news and notes, a little bit of business. The Eagles did add linebacker Chance Campbell to the roster, releasing wide receiver Giles Jackson. Chance Campbell is a 25-year-old 2022 sixth-round draft pick, missed 2024 with his ACL tear. He did spend 2 years working with Eagles linebacker coach Bobby King in Tennessee. So there's a little familiarity there. It's a fringe move. It's nothing important, but just wanted to throw that out. The topic yesterday was the mounting injuries. And are you concerned? And the final practice on Wednesday went like this. A.J. Brown did not practice. Devontae Smith did not practice. Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata did not practice. Tanner McKee with his, they're calling it a finger injury, did not practice. Johnny Wilson, they are labeling knee and ankle, still evaluating that situation, wasn't even on the sideline. Drew Makuba with a hamstring injury from his Tuesday injury, but he was out there along the sidelines. Keely Ringo popped up on it with a quad injury. Everyone thought at first it was maybe him getting traded, but he's being listed with a quad. We're going to talk Keely Ringo in a second. Josh Uche popped up with a groin injury. So still more injuries popping up, more issues popping up. But as we get set for the final preseason game on Friday, 7:30 against the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium, there are still so many battles and question marks on this team. not the core 18 or so big-time players on offense and defense. But there is 4 or 5 battles still happening on this Eagles team as we get set for the final day of practice or final preseason game. And then August 26th, next week, will be cut-down day to the 53-man roster. Wide receiver battle. AJ and Devontae, have not been around a lot. There was a lot of practice today. Was Darius Cooper. It was, Anais Smith. It was Jahan Dotson. It was new wide receiver John Mechie, all fielding passes from Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts, saved the best for last, had a phenomenal practice. Some reporters are saying his best practice of the entire training camp. According to ESP, he went 14 of 15 with 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Darius Cooper flashed many times. Wide receiver is a battle. Obviously, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are here. There are rumors floating that the Eagles might be dangling Jahan Dotson. I don't know with these injuries. Darius Cooper should make the roster. Johnny Wilson, if his injury isn't serious, will make the roster. But then it comes to Nia Smith, John Mechie, who you just traded for. How many do they keep? 6 would probably be the number. There's a chance if everyone's healthy and good enough to go that Nia Smith might not make this roster. I've been back and forth on him all offseason and all training camp, but it might be trending in that way. The cornerback battle. Adoree Jackson took all or most of the first team reps again with Mac McWilliams and Jacorian Bennett with your 2s. Eli Ricks with the 3s. Keely Ringo didn't practice, so whatever. It might be Adoree Jackson, your starting cornerback, winning the battle and winning and starting week 1. Now, I would be pleasantly surprised or be shocked if he was your starting cornerback all year. I still think they would want him to be the depth guy and hope that Jacorian Bennett or Mac McWilliams eventually learn enough to take that role, but time will tell. But it looks like at this point, Adoree Jackson is your starting cornerback. Pay attention. If he doesn't play on Friday, then he's definitely your starting cornerback week 1. Safety battle. I guess if Drew Makuba's hurt again, he's already been hurt and can't miss time. Looks like Sidney Brown's the guy, but, there's a battle going on. Will Tristan McCollum or somebody else step up? We don't know how bad the hamstring injury is for Drew Makuba, but there's another battle to monitor, to watch on Friday night. And then comes the offensive line. The offensive line getting manhandled again in practice. Moro Jomo and company pushing around. Kenyon Green and company, as always. I mean, I'm just going to read off all the backup offensive linemen. Kendall Lamb, Kenyon Green, Brett Toth, Matt Pryor, Drew Kendall, Darian Kennard, Miles Hinton, Trevor Keegan, Cam Williams, Holland Pierce. And there's others, too. We're going into the 4-stringers with some of those names. And none of them have performed to the level of expectations we'd hope they would at this point under Stoutland University. Do what you want with that. But there might be an opportunity to improve that as other teams make cuts, or somebody to step up and have a big game and really show something against the Jets. Finally, obviously, with Tanner McKee, we still don't know how serious Tanner McKee's finger, as they're calling it, injury is. We'll find out. But Kyle McCord took all the second-team reps again. DTR is pretty much not going to make this roster. But I bring that up because Kyle McCord still needs a hell of a lot of seasoning, a hell of a lot of learning. And if something happened to Jalen Hurts and Tanner McKee can't go, I would not be happy with Kyle McCord. I'm just going to throw out something here. All right? Obviously, the Colts named Daniel Jones their starter. And Shane Steichen said he's going to be the starter for the year. What about Anthony Richardson? His agent already said he's unhappy with the situation there. Would you be interested in offering a 6th-round pick to take on former first-round pick Anthony Richardson? You get this year, next year with him. You would get a higher pay for a 3rd-string quarterback, but you put him in this organization, the culture with Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman, and let him learn here. And maybe then you trade Tanner McKee in the offseason, next offseason, get a 2nd or 1st-round pick from him, and then maybe Anthony Richardson becomes your backup. I know he hasn't had a good career so far, Anthony Richardson. He's dealt with injuries and a lot of unnecessary hype. But maybe in the right situation, maybe they could develop him into a quality backup quarterback. Just throwing it out there, just thinking out loud, I would do it. If the Colts said, give me a 6th-round pick for Anthony Richardson, sign the paperwork, send it in to the officials. Final note, Zach Bond was named the 26th on the list of top 100 NFL players. Still no Lane Johnson, Jalen Hurts. We'll see where they fall on the list, if at all. But Zach Bond, number 26, that would be the 6th Eagle to make the list so far. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Well-deserved for Zach Bond. the should have been defending defensive player of the year. Guys, we'll be back next week recapping the preseason game, breaking down the 53-man roster and everything else as we get set for the season to kick off in 2 weeks. Guys, go Birds and bubbles up.
Eczema isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Ebglyss. After an initial dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab, LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
Love espresso, drip coffee, and cold brew? With the Ninja Luxe Cafe, if you can crave it, you can brew it. Espresso, balanced. Drip coffee, rich. Cold brew in a flash. With Barista Assist technology, you brew with no stress and no guesswork and make perfect silky microfoam hands-free from dairy or plant-based milks. Shop the Ninja Luxe Cafe at ninjakitchen.com.
A massage chair might seem a bit extravagant, especially these days. 8 different settings, adjustable intensity, plus it's heated, and it just feels so good. Yes, a massage chair might seem a bit extravagant, but when it can come with a car, suddenly it seems quite practical. The all-new 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan, packed with premium features like available massaging front seats, it only feels extravagant.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtual Coffee Machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your virtual pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
Today's top story: the flavor merger of the century between the Peanut Butter Group and Chocolatey Corp. Joining me is a PBC executive.
Thanks for having me, Barry.
Now, how did you know the merger and the byproduct of it, Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread, would be a success?
You know, it was a gut feeling, a rumbling, if you will. Besides, they're two titans of taste.
Very true. Goes great with pretzels.
And pancakes.
Apples too, I bet. Try Jif PBC today.